In this video, we're looking at creating MRP. We'll start by creating the product structure. So we have a product structure here. It's showing that product A requires two different components, B and C. And then component B itself is made up of two different components, D and E. And component C is made up of two components, F and E, and component F is made up of two components, G, D, and G. And then this, what the number in the bracket shows, the number of units of D you need to create one component of F. So to create one component of F, we need two components of D and one component of G. So using this product structure, we can explore this to find the number of units of each component we'll be needing to manufacture a given number of product A. So we can create a simple table to do this. So we have A. So to create 1 unit of A, you need 2 times that number of B. And then to create 1 unit of A, you also need 3 times that number of C. So if we want to create 50A, we need 2 times 50 of B and 3 times 50 of C. Now, based on that logic, we can just create another table. We can just copy it. And here we are substitute. So let's say you want 50 units of A, and then 2 times 50 is B, 100. 3 times 50 is C, because we need 3 units of C to create 1 A. So that means we need to create 50 units. We need 150 units of C. Now, D is used in more than one component. D is used in B and D is used in F. So to find out the number of D you need, you have to multiply. You need 2 Ds for each unit of B and 2 Ds for each unit of F. So if you know B, so we know B is 100. And then based on this calculation, we know F is equal to 300 for 50 unit of A. So based on that, we can find out the number of Ds we need. So 2 times A, number of units of 2 times B, 100, plus 2 times F, which gives us 800. So to create 50 units of A, you need 800 units of D, and then similarly 500 units of E, and then 300 units of F and 300 units of G. Now, once we have these numbers, so this is the number of items or components you need to create 50 units of A. Now, based on this and based on the lead time, we can create the gross material requirement plan. So to create the gross material requirement plan, we are using the lead time here. The gross material requirement plan, what we're doing here is we're working from backwards. So we're starting from A. So we need to manufacture 50 units of A, let's say by week 8. Now, we may not know this for sure at the beginning, but as you work backwards, you can find out the number of weeks you need to get this product completed. Now, let's say we need 50 units of A on week 8. So A has a lead time, so it takes around 1 week to assemble A from the components B and C. So we have a 1 week lead time. So in that case, if A is required by week 8, we have to order it by week 7. So because of the 1 week lead time, so 50, and then we just copy that 50 over here. And to create 1 unit of A, we need 100 units of B. Okay, so we know that from here. So to create 100 units so you need that 100 units on week 7 That's why we're starting to assemble A. So 100 units of B has again a lead time of 2 weeks. So you need to order that 2 weeks earlier. So that means you have to order by week 5. So similarly, C has a lead time of 1 week. So you have to order by week 6. Now, this B and C are themselves are made up of other parts. So if you take the component C, C is made up of E and F here. So we need 2 units of E and 2 units of F. So looking at that here, so each unit of C requires 2 units of F and 2 units of E. So we have 300 units of E needed here, 300 units of F. Now F, so here, if you look at E, now we also know that the unit E is also needed for B. So here, to manufacture C, you need 2 units. To manufacture B, you need 2 units, right? So based on that, we know that we are only using 2 units here. And to manufacture B, we are using 2 units of E. So we will be needing that by week 5. So based on the lead time, so that has a lead time of, yes, lead time of 2 weeks. So we are going to order 200 on week 3 and 300 on week 4, which is needed on week 6. And so this is for E, and then for F, we need 300 units of F on week 6. So we have to order it 3 weeks ahead. So that's going to be week 3. Now we also know that F is made up of 2 other components, D and G, right? So now B is also made up of D. So here, so since we need B here, we need 200 units of E and 200 units of D, and D has a lead time of 1 week, so we have to order it on week 4. And we also need D to we also need D for F here. So 300 units of F require 600 units of D. So we are going to order that by week 2. And we also need G, one unit of G for each unit of F. So 300 units of G, and that has a lead time of 2 weeks. So we need to order that by week 1. All right, so that gives us the gross material requirements plan. Now, this gross material requirements plan does not consider things such as the inventory at hand. So let's look at net material requirements plan. Let's say you have some inventory at hand, and then in that case, you have to consider that inventory for each item. So let's say we have 10 units of A on hand and 15 units of B and so on. So we have certain level of inventory. So in that case, we will have to find the net material requirement. So in this table, we start by giving 50 for the gross requirement. So that is 50. And then, so there is 10 units in hand. So on week 8, we would have 10 units. So we need to order 40. So the net requirement is 40, and therefore the planned order receipt is 40. So we would order 40 items. Now here you can see that it shows level 0, so which is the first level. So it is in level 0. So B and C are level 1, and E, D, F, E is level 2, and D and G are level 3. So again, the lot size is lot for lot. That means we are only ordering what is required. And then based on that, just like we did the cross requirement, material requirements plan, we are going to work backwards now. The same, very similar logic, but only thing is we are deducting the inventory in hand. So we'll be ordering 40 of A. So if we are going to order 40 of A, then we need 80 units of B. Okay, if we are going to manufacture 40 of A, then we need 80 units of B, because each A has 2 units of B, so that we know that, and 3 units of C. Right, so based on that logic, so this is going to be 80. So we already have 15 inventory. 80 minus 15, 65. So planned order list is going to be 65. And the C is going to be 3 times 40. So 3 times 40, 120, minus 20. And then we'll get the planned order release. And then we work backwards. So for each unit of C, we need, see, based on this diagram here, each unit of C we need 2 units of F and 2 units of E. So this is E. So we need 2 units of E and then 2 units of F. So that's how this 200 comes here. And then for B, for each units of B, we have 2 units of D and 2 units of E. So we have for each units of B, so which is 65, we have 2 units, 130, and 2 units of D and 2 units of E. So that's how we get 130 here and 130 here. And we also need D to manufacture for F. So 2 units for each F here. So you can see for each F, we need 2 units of D. So the 390. So since, so here we are ordering in 2 different weeks, right? So here we need 380, 390 minus inventory 10, 380 we need to order on week 2, and then we need to order 130 to have that ready by week 5. All right, so so that's how we create a net MRP.